Alright, this video is for Paul. I have your quad finished up. So this is the stanfpv Stallion frame. Pretty cool frame. It's a new frame from stanfpv, and I like it. It's pretty awesome. It's got some super thick arms. I believe they're 6mm thick. Look at that. It's beefy. So this thing's gonna be a tank pretty much. And it's not heavy either. It's, I think I read online that it was like a little over 100 grams, something like that. So yeah, not bad. So for the parts, you have the stanfpv 2604. These are the 1690 kV. So you're gonna be running this on 6S. You have, what is that? That is HGLRC 45 amp. 4-in-1, and then you have the T-Motor F722 Mini flight controller. You have a Crossfire Nano, and that's in the front here. You can get to the bind button right there real easily if you need to. And you got the Vista in the back here. So this frame, it has quite a few different mounting options, but they're kind of weird. It shows on the website that there's like this TPU piece that you can get that goes, because this has a huge hole, as you can see here in the bottom plate. And it's pretty cool because, you can access everything, without having to take anything apart. If you mount it this way, the way that I did, where I have it's a 20x20 stack and it's mounted to the top plate. There is also 30x30 holes in the top plate there, so you can do a 30x30 stack as well. And with this size of a cutout, there's plenty of room with a 30x30 for you to be able to access it all. So that's kind of nice. I was just thinking that too, because I was gonna throw a buzzer in here before I put it together, because it was kind of a pain in the ass to put together, because when you're doing it on a top plate, the bottom side of a top plate, you got to build it upside down. So, I soldered the motors on. I soldered everything on before I even put it together, And then once everything's soldered up, you just slap it all together and you're good to go. But before I put it all together, I was like, I need to put a buzzer on here. And then I was like, well, because of this hole, I can actually do it after it's all put together and not have to take a top plate off or do anything. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But besides that, you got the optional GoPro mount right here. And there's actually a few different spots that you can mount the GoPro. So there's this spot. And then I think just on the bottom, yeah, you got these things right here. I forgot what these are called, but they go into the carbon and you can screw a screw right into it. So the mount, oh wait, is that right? No, it won't go there. It'll go on the front bottom side. So I took them out, but there was some right here as well. And then you got the two up here. So that same mount will go right here. I thought there was a third spot, but I guess not. I don't know. What else? You can mount your battery, toilet tank style or regular style like it is now. You got slots here. You can put your battery strap through this way and have your battery going this way. Pretty cool. There's 6-inch, 7-inch versions. The 5 and 6 have 6mm thick arms, and the 7 has like 8mm thick arms. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's about all I got to say about it right now. So I was kind of with the Vista mounting, I didn't know where I was going to put it. And it says that it has like 20x20 mounting. And if you look in the front here, you can see there's two little holes, and that's 20x20. And then this lines up with 20x20 as well. But these holes are huge. So it's not like I could use, M2 screws. They would just go right through there. But that was my plan originally, was I was going to put the Vista right here and I don't know, I was just gonna try to figure out, you know, maybe use some kind of big washer for the M2 screw to not go through there. But then I was also thinking, well, what about the Vista antenna? If I mounted up front here, you know, the antenna I would have to have come out here or something. It just would have been a pain in the ass. So I just mounted it in the back. You can get to the plug easily on the Vista. With the flight controller, it's pretty easy as well, but it's really close to the arms here. I should have thought about that more, a little bit more, I guess, and maybe tried to make the flight controller be up higher. But I mean, I put it as good as I could and still using like rubber grommets and stuff, you know, for the vibrations and stuff. So it's pretty much about where I could get it. So this screw right here, you can see it sticks out a little bit. So you might have to just unscrew it a little bit to where the screw's not poking out of the top. So if I unscrewed it to there, now it's not poking out. So then you hold it upside down and you can plug it in, because that screw was just, I could still plug it in, but it was kind of pushing down on it a little bit. So I just unscrewed a little bit and it leveled it out and made it easier to plug in. So you might need to do that if you need to plug it in. You might not even need to plug it in at all. I don't know, but it's good to go right now. The Vista is activated and updated. The flight controller is on the newest firmware. If your radio uses TAER1234, then, you know, you should be able to just plug in a battery and go fly. But let's check the video and then do a quick hover, and then I'll get this thing on its way. Alright. So there's your video. And your battery voltage is good, so that's good. So that's all good to go. Alright. Let's do a hover. Flying pretty smooth. You might want to mess around with different props, and I know you're going to be using 6S. That was a 4S right there, and it had a little bit of punch, but not a ton. I've never tried these motors out before. They're pretty awesome though. They're super smooth and really nice, just really nice. I put this battery strap through this hole and it's a pain in the ass. Alright. So, yeah, that should be about it. But like I was saying, so these props are, they're the HQ 5023s. So a little bit lower pitch. You could try a 50, 40, 45, something like that. Super smooth motors though. They're made by T-Motor with stanfpv's logo on it. I don't know if you can see that it says T-Motor. There you go. 2604 1690. All right. So I think that's about it. So I'm going to get this thing boxed up and shipped out, and I'll send you over tracking when I have it. All right, thanks, Paul.